DCM works. If we're being completely honest, I didn't understand the ending of Donnie Darko.
Hey guys, real quick before this will be the last episode of the year. Real quick before that, we just wanted to say that it would be good if you enjoyed this. If you did like a rating on the iTunes. if you
Try that again, David.
if you are like good podcast, and then you think that's you can just on iTunes if you just give us a 5-star review and you write something nice.
Yeah, just give us a 5-star. Slam that motherfucking.
Slam it.
like
But also,
button.
if you're gonna give us anything less than a 4-star, don't fucking bother.
Mm.
Because that's just rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're like, that's a good show that I thought this year was okay, you feel free to do that. On with the show.
It was probably a song that reminded me of it, or I'd done an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Writing is definitely an isolating thing.
From an outside perspective, that's weird as
It makes
fuck.
us look really mental.
But that is because of what it kind of said about art.
I had fun in bits. There were fun bits.
We went and bought a value pack of straps.
Oh my god, we did. There is a big lesson here to learn about storytelling.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Outfronters podcast, official podcast of Digital and Creative Media Works. My name is David, DCM, creative director, lead writer, and I'm joined as always by my co-host Ben.
Hey.
You were yawning the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're keeping you up.
Yeah, it's been a late day.
It's
Early morning?
I beg your pardon?
Don't know.
It's
I'm
the
tired.
afternoon. This year, Ben, not this episode, Ben. We are going to talk about, I am ruining this episode. Just straight away. Good way to end the year. We are going to look at the year in review and talk about what we liked and what we liked.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call.
Yeah, just what
Just
we
what we
liked.
liked. But also probably what we hate.
We'll probably
Because
talk a lot about
invariably-
what we hated. 'cause
Invariably, the way that we do things is we're like, I like this. No way they hated it. And that's probably how that goes.
This year had a lot of shit. It was, I actually had trouble this year finding.
I've got 1, 2, 3 categories that I have to improvise something for because I couldn't decide on anything.
A lot of my categories are like they're the kind of thing where I'm like I didn't enjoy it. It was just the best one.
Which is not the worst.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This year was alright. We had some decent stuff, but a
That's not true.
lot of garbage.
It's not true. So what I wanted to do is... Oh, hang on. I just thought of something. Let me write it down. Stall the people.
Oh, that's a good one.
Stop.
Don't ask me to
What?
improvise things.
Stall. Keep...
Categories. Let's go through the categories.
Tell them the categories.
We have favorite podcast of the year.
Best.
um,
You're reading it wrong.
that's-
You already fucked it up.
What?
Left you to... It's best. It's not favorite.
Okay,
How did
best.
you fuck it up?
I just have the categories. I don't have the names.
Okay, it's best.
Okay, best podcast
Yep.
of 2016.
Yep.
Best film.
You don't have to say best before. It's pretty... You can just read the list. Of
Okay.
categories.
Best YouTube.
Fuck you.
Best YouTube series or video. I
Yep.
think. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Best album.
Mhm.
Best video game.
Yep.
Best indie video game.
Yep.
Because we figured may as well split those two up.
I was like, Ben will have a wet dream.
Yeah.
Put that in there.
It was actually best TV show or
Uh-huh.
series or season
Yeah.
or something.
And then this year's
And
bonus
then
category.
the best sequel, because
Yeah.
it's all about the sequels.
everything this year was a
literally all my
fucking
things are
sequel.
sequels.
Yeah.
Mine most
isn't.
of them are.
Mine aren't. One of them is. Some of them are. Some of them aren't.
Actually, I only have one sequel.
All right. So the way that we normally do this, the way that we did this last year, was a hot mess as well, because that's just apparently what
We don't actually plan any of these.
True. I was going to refute that, but then I was like, no, certainly we don't.
No.
So I wanted to start with the category that you told me to avoid.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because you were like, bury the lead, and so now I'm going to do it first. So Ben doesn't like podcasts.
I don't listen to them, which
is
is
fine.
ironic given the circumstances of this show.
In that it's a podcast?
In that it's a podcast.
Yeah, good.
I don't really
Good
listen
one.
to podcasts.
No,
Like if I had to give the award, I give it to us. This is the only one I listen to.
you can. You're allowed to do that.
Am I allowed
It's
to?
very self-serving.
First
I'll allow
place,
it.
us.
Fucking, that's better
This
than
is
mine.
the only one. I mean, the advisory are funny, but yeah, we suck their dick too much anyway. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're a friend, so it seems like
It's
that's
a bit. I don't know. I've listened to like one episode of like the co-optional podcast, and I hated it.
fair.
So
That was
It's-
quick. 4 minutes, and we're already talking about stuff we hate. And
Yeah.
the part where we're supposed to talk about the
so I
best
guess
stuff.
what is it? What's the word? Special mention.
Yep.
Is that the phrase?
Honorary mention.
Honorary mention to
To
the
who?
co-optional podcast.
But not
Because I
really,
watched
'cause
one
you hated it.
episode and I hated it.
So I've decided, I've written something down. I'm going to say something different.
Here's for the actual award.
Yeah, so I've decided it's Unattended Consequences, which is Pat Rothfuss and Max Temkin.
Sure.
So Patrick Rothfuss, the incredibly successful fantasy author, and Max Temkin, the founder of Cards Against Humanity.
Right.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
And they have a podcast where each week they just talk about stuff that they're interested in. It ends up being a lot about like dumb shit that they've done and stories about their lives and how they've learned
So,
to be
like-
professionals.
So like what the first episodes of this podcast were like, really.
Yeah, but better.
Oh, that's good.
And they're both incredibly successful, so it's actually valuable.
yeah.
Uh, what have you?
Ouch.
What are you looking around for?
I was just moving my microphone.
Oh, I was like, for people at
Yeah,
home
no.
can't see this because
I'm
it's
just having a
audio.
look.
But Ben was having like a forage.
Like a squirrel.
Like a squirrel. Yeah, so I'm going with Unattended Consequences. My honorable mention.
Not that we have. Not that we
not
argued for
that's a
this,
thing.
but
We decided it wasn't going to happen, but it's
but now
gotta
it's
be,
a thing.
It's got to be Dinosaur Park, the 1986 tabletop RPG by Sanspants Radio.
Oh yeah, I
Which
saw that.
is
I've been meaning to
One of the funniest.
I've been
things.
meaning to watch it.
It's one of the funniest things ever made of all time. And they're my buddies as well, but honestly, it's the funniest thing they've ever done. It's just
I've seen
horrendous.
I've seen people talking about it. I've been meaning to watch it.
It's
but
the most
again,
ridiculous thing in the entire world that
I don't
they've ever
listen to
done, and it
podcasts,
just is a hot mess, and I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
So get into it. It's just basically Jack. For those of you who don't know, it's Jackson, and it's like a role-playing game that they've made up, and he's the Richard Hammond
oh,
of that
like
world.
they've made it up.
Yeah,
Like the rules. Like is it based off like D20 or is
based
it
off
just?
like Rhesus, anything RPG.
Oh yeah,
And he's
that's a
invented
really
his
fun
own rules,
system.
and he's
yeah.
twisted, and it's the most amazing thing. So get into it. It's on iTunes. If you search for Dinosaur Park, it'll come up. Or if you go to the Sanspants Radio guys on Facebook, that's the easiest way to get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my podcast because I was like, I figured that I should go with Unattended Consequences because it's the better one, but I should also mention my buddies because they're doing good work.
Sure.
Doing God's work. Okay, so next category I'm going to go with is going to be... I'm just going to go from the top down.
You're just gonna go
'cause
top
I'm
down?
stalling, yeah.
Sure.
I was going to go best film.
Best film.
What did you have? Because I had something that I think you're going to have as well.
I just have Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, you picked Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah.
I picked Civil War.
I had Civil War for shit. Spoiler alert, I had Civil War for sequel.
You spoiled the segment. It's
Who cares?
No, I don't give a shit.
I mean, because I was like, I don't particularly get like hella into like comic book hero films because I find they're all the same.
They certainly are, yeah.
They are all identical films.
Except for Doctor Strange because they can get a magic whip.
I don't know why I didn't choose that. Yeah, it's Doctor Strange. Yeah, no. So I chose Fantastic
You
Beasts.
said lots of good things about both of them.
Yeah, I enjoyed Fantastic Beasts partly because it was something I'd never like watched. Like
Also,
I
neither
hadn't.
of us expected to like it, I think.
No, like I'd never seen the Harry Potter films. I've been watching them really for the first time, like the past couple of weeks, and it's like, man, Fantastic Beasts was really good. Like the later films in the Harry Potter series are good. Don't get me wrong. But like Fantastic Beasts was such a good departure from what I've learnt about Harry Potter now that I've gone back and watched them. That I find it probably the best Harry Potter film so far, except for number 3, because number 3 is easily the best Potter film ever made. Prisoner of Azkaban.
Got Prisoner of Azkaban. I even
Oh.
did a fucking video on it.
Yeah, it's bloody beautiful.
Um,
To me, Fantastic Beasts is like,
Oh, hang on. Can I plug the video for a second?
sure.
Is that okay? I don't know why.
Yeah,
I checked.
no,
It's
go
my
ahead.
fucking
Go ahead,
podcast.
David.
I fucking own this thing. I don't know why I was like, Ben, am I permission? I did a video with Crystal did the animation, Daniel did the music. It's like one of the best things we've done yet
For the time
for
turner.
Harry Potter and the Time Turner. It's if you search Harry Potter and the Time Turner problem, or if you search for the Antagonist channel on
Yeah.
YouTube, you'll find it.
You'll find it.
Or you won't.
Yeah, who
and if you
knows?
don't-
I mean, I don't know.
It's hard. Go to our Facebook.
It's a good video. The animation's good.
It's alright. You know what I mean? Like it's good for
It's
us.
decent. It's
Yeah.
amazing for us.
The animation's everything that I didn't do is amazing. Like the animation's amazing, the music's amazing, and then the rest of it's just
It's
you
like,
know, it's
hi,
okay.
David. Yeah. I mean,
No, fair. Look, I get it,
So
but I didn't pick it because I'm still not. Eddie Redmayne still bothers me.
sure.
But
I like
also-
him.
No,
now.
actually, you know, that's not why I didn't pick it. I didn't pick it because of Johnny Depp. That's why I didn't pick it.
I mean, I've like
ruined
forgotten
my
about that.
experience.
Like to me, I'm more like
You like mentally blanked it.
I've like blanked out the ending of Fantastic Beasts. Like I enjoy the rest of it. The ending sucks though.
Yeah, I picked Civil War for reasons that we've talked about many
Oh
times.
yeah, I mean, I'm
I didn't hate
gonna
it.
have to repeat this shit again later. So
For anyone who isn't like keeping up, I picked it because I didn't hate it, and that's basically as close as I
it
get
came
to
out at
liking
the
something.
perfect time where like post BVS, pre
Yeah.
Suicide
also-
Squad. So we hadn't killed ourselves by watching BVS and then Suicide Squad. We
Mhm.
had like the little breather of like, here's a
A
good
little bit.
film. Here's a good action
And we
film.
saw
You're
I
like,
saw it
"Thanks."
in Melbourne with Gabe while I was drunk, and that made it better.
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
I
good.
forget where I saw it, but it was a good time.
It was good times. All right, so best YouTube series / video.
I'm copping out with this one,
Oh,
and I'm choosing Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
nice.
Even though it's-
good show, it doesn't matter.
Even though it literally came out in 2010.
As we establish
Um,
every year that we do this, it really doesn't matter when it came out. It's when we watched it.
It's when
turns
we
out.
engaged with it. Well, the last step. Well, to me, I was like,
4 out of the 10 things we did last year weren't from that year. Like
yeah,
I listened. I
remember-
listened to it.
yeah, yeah. It's like the last one came out this year in like June. So I was like, yeah, it counts. It was 2016.
It's
I mean-
also my favorite because it got us lots of listens. Cause
Oh
people
yeah,
love that
yeah,
shit.
because everyone loves it for
we
some
blew
reason.
the fuck up because of that.
Yeah, it's just a good time. It's a fever dream.
I need boys
and
in a
it's
hot mess.
absolutely
For
terrifying.
those of you who don't know, it's basically a. I hate doing it. It's like a serial puppet show, but not really.
Yeah, there's like, it's not really serial. It's, well, it starts off not being serial. Starts off being fairly like self-contained, but then you realize it's a little bit more
You connect the dots.
interesting.
It's all the
Yeah.
same. It's all a conspiracy.
It gets weird, but it has a really cool kind of message if you
and you
try
can
to boil
discover
it
that
down.
if you go and listen to our episode.
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Yeah, look at me with ramming my fucking plugs down your throat. Isn't that good?
I think it was just a good piece of independent film.
Well said. Ben.
YouTube.
You almost got that right, and then you fucked it up. My favorite YouTube series / video was Harmon Quest.
But there's it's all on fucking SWAT,
We have.
Slack,
Did
Black.
you just have a stroke?
What
CISO.
service is it?
Fucking hell!
CISO.
Your face. I've never
was
seen
started
you
with an
so-
S.
You're like, it's amazing because my brother has a VPN here, so I was able to watch it, and it's
Watch it, yeah.
amazing. But also, if you don't have a VPN, it's online for free if you just Google it.
okay,
You just look it up on the
you just
Google.
look it up on
You
Google.
look it up on the Google. It's there.
I've seen
It's
because
there.
I've seen the first episode
Fuck,
legally
it's
and free on YouTube
As did I.
as the sponsored content
Well,
as it should be.
I watched
Um,
the first episode 10 times to make up for the fact that I didn't pay for the other 9.
Oh, that's good because that's how YouTube works.
Yeah, that's how ad revenue works, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Just watch it 10 times.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's basically for people who don't know, it's Dan Harmon and some of his buddies do a live show where they play Dungeons and Dragons.
They play Pathfinder.
It's not important.
No, it
It's
is
not
important. They're
It's
playing
not
Pathfinder,
important.
not Dungeons and Dragons.
Fucking nerd.
Pathfinder.
Doesn't matter. Fucking doesn't matter.
They clearly have Pathfinder
Fucking
books.
Doesn't matter.
It's
At any
not
rate,
D&D.
It fucking doesn't matter. At any rate,
Pathfinder.
they play a tabletop RPG, and as they play on this live stage, they animate most of the scenes. as
Yeah,
they
they
happen,
animate it in post,
and
and
it's amazing.
it's the kind of thing where like it's all just actors, and they somehow nail the comedic timing both in
The
like when they're
animation
just on
and
the stage and in the animation.
Fuck.
It's just amazing.
And it's one of those shows that no one would have ever made if not for independent
Yeah,
places like
and Dan
CISO.
Harmon being like, let's make a
Dan
role
Harmon being
playing
like-
game.
Dan Harmon being like, I keep making successful shit. Let's do some other fun stuff.
Let's do something that won't make any money because god damn it, I want him
That's
not
everything
making
else
any
he's
money.
ever done.
Yeah.
You've seen Community, right? Like it kept fucking getting picked
Oh,
up by
God.
like the worst people.
Yeah,
All right, next category. Best music album.
I mean this is a cop out because I'm doing the same as I did last year, but
Oh,
just
boy.
their new album.
What's that?
El Juevo.
Oh my god! Did you? Are you like? What's
I'm
happening?
having
to
a
you
moment
today?
right now.
Boy, oh
Um,
boy! It's really for those of you who don't know, it's really hot in Brisbane.
Oh, it's-
So our
today has been a bit
is
of
just
yeah.
tough.
There was storms last night. Couldn't fucking sleep. Flatty.
There's no aircon at this place either, which
Yeah.
is tough.
El Juevo.
They're the guys.
Vandaria.
Oh, wait, let me guess. They're the
Vandera.
guys that did the soundtrack for Hotline Miami. Yeah, you piece of shit. Fucking knew
One
it.
of the guys.
Fucking knew it.
And he had like an album last year, and which I made my top album
You
because
did,
I loved
and
it.
I laughed at you. Again.
and then this year he just released a new one. I was like, oh, this makes my job very easy.
you're like, jump
And
up.
it's basically the same as last year. It's just more, which is just great.
Mhm.
Not a huge fan. It's all very he's gone from like making songs that sound like they would be played in like a down alley smoke filled like bar
Yeah.
to like songs that you would hear in like a mystical forest and like magical shit. And it's a really interesting sort of transition if you go through all of the albums
Yeah.
sort of chronologically. And like you go from like this first stuff, which was in Hotline Miami, so it had that kind of 80s aesthetic. And then he started getting a bit weird, and everyone was just like, okay. And that's when he started making like prints and stuff.
Yeah.
And being more of an artist rather than just a musician. Now he's just like full just like smoke a joint, have a sit, have a relax, listen to some tunes. It's very weed music-y. It's probably the best way I can put it.
I mean, I was gonna be like, is it just stoner music? But,
It is basically just stoner music, but I like it. It's good stuff. So that's my pick.
Good pick.
El Huevo Wanderer. It's Wanderer said if you have a German accent. It's Wanderer with a V at the end.
Is he German?
No, he's like
Huevo. He must be Hispanic.
I don't know if he's Hispanic. I think
But
he's
his
just
name
like
is
British.
Hispanic.
Yeah, but like
Huevo.
I don't know. He might be Spanish.
Sounds like a sexy
I
man.
I think I'm not sure where he comes from.
Um,
I'm pretty sure he's like British though.
ambiguous ethnicity aside,
Yeah,
my favorite one was Camp Cope's self-titled album.
I know who that is.
Wow, really?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
Ha! Funny.
Fucking got me. For half a second, I was like, no, you don't know them.
I
They're
don't know him at all.
All right, you ready? Just load
Sure.
yourself up for this like
All right.
assault of hipster douchebag.
Oh, I'm ready.
They are an indie alt punk rock all girls lesbian group in Melbourne.
Melbourne. that's the icing on the cake.
That's
though.
like the trio.
The Melbourne, yeah.
It's like the godly trio.
Yeah,
of
as soon as
how
you have the
pretentious
words-
can you get?
like indie, alt, and Melbourne. It's just like there you go. It's
Yeah.
just Triple J bait.
But
Will we see them on the hottest 100 in place like 74?
Yeah,
Probably.
they won a J award.
oh my god.
Fuck, they're so good. They are so good. Like, fuck. I don't know how to describe their music. They're on Spotify. It's
Well, you
camp.
just did.
Yeah,
Indie, alt,
I did,
punk,
but it's
lesbian,
camp-
all girls.
it's like Camp Cope. Like the word cope is in like coping mechanism, like cope. And they just basically, it's Georgia Mack who had like a solo career before that, and she joined up with two other people, and it's like a mix of like really heartfelt shit and also like sometimes yelling a bit,
Oh, that's fun.
and it's like perfect. I've been obsessed with it to the point where it's becoming a problem.
You've been obsessed with it as a straight cis white male.
Yeah.
You scum.
It speaks to me, Ben. Okay, it speaks to me on a spiritual level. I just think that they need some more coverage because they're fantastic. So.
Sure.
And that was also my favorite. I was gonna say the new Steam Powered Giraffe album, Quintessential, but I haven't bought it yet because I've run out of money.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I haven't, but I had when it came out, and then I forgot about it till just then.
I haven't listened to any of their new stuff.
No,
Even though we gave them, I'm pretty sure we both gave them.
last
oh no,
year's.
you gave it last
Yeah.
year.
You gave
Okay.
it the same. Yeah.
Yeah, same
the
artist
same
last year. I love
you
him.
piece of shit.
I have like 2 of his prints signed,
Oh, like I thought you
like limited edition prints.
Oh, okay. I've got a Steam Powered Giraffe one somewhere in a poster roll, but I was gonna do it in the previous studio, but then I forgot, and then I was still in between places, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
like,
where I'm gonna do that.
You gotta frame it.
Yeah, but I gotta go to a framer because it's limited edition and signed, and going
Yeah.
to a framer costs money.
I just buy like cheap frames that are bigger and then just modify them to fit something.
I can't do that. I'm dumb. If I
Well,
give
there
them
you
to
go.
will you do it?
If you give me
Can
the
you
money.
cut glass? How do you cut glass?
No, you don't cut the glass. You just cut you get it so it has a bigger border, and you just cut the border. As long as the frame is big enough, it'll fit.
Whatever you say, I believe you. Best video game.
Overwatch.
Mm.
Yes, like, are you kidding me? I've put so many hours into that fucking game.
Overwatch. It's
really
mainstream. You're too mainstream, Ben. Why
Nah.
don't you like cool games?
Nah, get fucked. Like, this is the one time.
It's a monopoly. They just don't take your money.
This is the one time where I will like just like suck the cock of the most popular video game right now because I fucking love Overwatch.
Yeah.
It gives me just like
A rock hard.
the rockest, hardest of boners.
solid 12 inches, mate.
Like when I play
Yeah.
play Overwatch, my life is good. I love Overwatch.
All right, settle down.
It's a good game.
Stop jacking off.
It's also the kind of game that you can just play with anyone because it's just like and like everyone has like something they enjoy in Overwatch,
Uh-huh.
so it's supremely easy to just play with anyone, and
Yeah.
it's not like you're like fucking I don't like playing this character because they're shit. It's like
Yeah.
no, you can just do whatever you want
Chill,
because
baby.
it's a fun game.
Chill. It's chill.
Yeah,
it's
it's
chill,
chill.
and fun, and good fun with friends.
Good fun with friends.
That's why I
as
don't
long as
play
your
it.
friends don't get angry at trivial shit, which is
Pick your friends better.
yeah.
Shout outs to the audience who are picking their friends poorly.
Mm.
Guess what mine was? Because you'll get it within like 3
I mean,
guesses.
it's an Assassin's Creed game, isn't
No,
it?
they didn't do one this year.
Oh, The Batman.
Also rude, by the way. Not the Batman one.
Not the Batman one?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Skyrim Special Edition? Really? I mean, that's like the easy grab, right? It's just Skyrim Special
You were
Edition.
so close. You were so close.
I mean, can't be Fallout 4. That game was
No,
garbage.
that game was trash. Hot trash.
Is it Fallout 4?
No. You were so close with Skyrim Special
I was so close with Skyrim.
It's
Really?
not original Skyrim either.
It's
But Skyrim Special Edition gets the honorable mention for ruining my life.
sure.
But no, it's not that.
well,
He was so he was so close.
with Skyrim
Yeah.
What the fuck am I missing?
I mean, I spent literally,
The Witcher 3.
yeah, all year playing it. Like,
That was last year.
I don't care. I put 150 hours into it this year, so it counts.
It was
Also,
last
was it last year?
It was last year. The
Really?
DLC was this year, but like
That's still 100 hours.
The
this
Witcher
year.
3 came out last year.
I don't give a shit.
That's why I was like, sure,
Again,
The Witcher.
Fuck the rules.
All right, yeah.
My podcast. Fuck you.
All right.
Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3.
Lovely. Indie game. Go. Best indie game. That was very aggressive.
There's just no reasoning. It's just like, The Witcher 3.
Do I need to
Right.
explain myself?
I mean, if you want to.
Oh, fine.
Nah,
Okay,
yeah,
here we
do
go.
it.
Shut up for a second. Here we go. It's sophisticated, intelligent, well designed. The story's very well put together. The integration of the gameplay, music, and the story is almost perfect. The characters become interesting even though they don't start that way. The graphics are unbelievably good. The combat is robust, challenging, and progresses in a way that doesn't feel cheap just by adding more health to enemies. Threats feel real throughout the game. You never get to a point where you're so overpowered that you don't feel threatened. The magic system isn't overly complex, but allows enough complexity for deeper levels of gameplay when you have higher cognition, but not necessarily inaccessible to new players, or when you come back to the game after a long time. They simplified the potion system and the decoction system so that it's actually usable instead of what it was in the previous games, which is good because it's better than most item systems in pretty much every other game. The other thing they've done as well that I thought was pretty important is the crafting system is much more sort of sophisticated, and they've actually put some thought into the way that the weapons and armor work and how they relate to the lore in the world, which is kind of doubled as well by the quest items and the way those quest items interact with armor sets. And then by the time you do finally get to DLC, they're different enough from the main game that you understand that they're a separate section, but they're also similar enough that you don't have to like keep trying to retrace your steps to understand what's happening, because the story pushes you forward into the new mechanics in a way that feels understandable, but foreign, but also not too foreign.
And it has titties.
Oh, you can have sex with people and you see boobs. And Geralt's butt.
Geralt's butt is
I'm done.
literally the
That was
reason why I play The Witcher 3.
There you go. That was my 1 minute
Sure.
crunch.
Yeah.
You happy?
I mean, I only play Witcher for the titties.
Slow that down to 1.5 times. You'll be able to understand it.
Yeah.
I
Give us
thought
a
that was
5-star
pretty- that
rating
was
on
pretty- I
iTunes.
thought that was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-star rating on iTunes, right?
Okay, well, guys, moving on.
Indie game, go.
No Man's Sky. No, I'm kidding.
Woo!
No.
Woo! Please don't unsubscribe.
No, I'm not good.
Oh,
Fuck that
you
game.
cunt.
No, I'm copying out again. I'm giving it to The Witcher, which even though came out in early access last year, came out this
Wait,
year.
to what?
Early access last year.
No, what game?
The Witness.
The Witness.
The Witness.
People keep telling me to play it. And
The
I'm just
Witness
like,
is an amazing immersive
seems
puzzle
wanky.
game.
Seems wanky.
It's I mean,
I'm not good at puzzles.
it's the kind of game where like people who want a wanky game will get a wanky game because it has like the tiniest sliver, excuse me, tiniest slither of like sliver. Well, what is it? Sliver.
Sliver.
Sliver,
With a
right?
V.
Not slither.
You do this every time you say the word.
Oh,
sliver.
every time I say that, yeah. There's the
It's-
tiniest sliver of like
Slither. No, sliver. No, you
Sliver.
confused
I
me.
was
It's
doing it
sliver.
right.
Sorry.
Gosh, David. Tiniest sliver
Get
of
off my back. You almost
of
fucked it up.
story because it's there's all the. You good? All right, thanks.
I can do it again if you want me to
No,
interrupt
please
you.
don't.
Are you sure? 'Cause
It's-
you feel like you're
I'm gonna
about
have to
make a
say the
point.
word sliver again. Tiniest sliver of story.
Yeah.
And so if you want a wanky story, you can maybe find one, but
Sure.
don't. It's just about the puzzles, and some of the puzzles are kind of dumb. It's just like you get given a grid, and it's like draw a line from here to here, and you're like, all right, but then it'll be like, but now you have to draw the line following these rules, but it doesn't actually tell you the rules. It'll just put icons on the grid,
Okay.
and you just have to like learn what each icon means. So it's kind of like you get into the thing of like trial and error where you're like trying to figure out what the rule is, and then you have to figure out how to actually solve it based on that rule.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting way of designing puzzles because you're not instead of designing the puzzle game in a way where you give the player like a set of tools and then you give them like the puzzle where they know everything, they can see all of the pieces and they just have to solve it. It has parts of like sort of critical thinking and problem solving where you're like what rule is this enforcing? Like what the fuck does this symbol mean? And I found that interesting, and there's just a whole lot of puzzles. It's a good time. It's like 40 hours wasted.
Yeah, no, good.
Yeah.
I thought I'd let you run that out. 'Cause
Sure.
You seemed like you were really into it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like interrupt you. No, good. So play it or done.
I mean, no, it's like $40 on Steam,
Oh,
and a lot of people were like,
Jeez.
"Fuck no." So I mean,
that's like a blowjob.
yeah,
That's a lot.
it's a lot of it's an expensive game. I think because it's
Wait, either well,
it's by Jonathan Blow, I believe.
what's
So
good?
hilarious.
My blowjob joke. I didn't know it
Um,
was by him, but now
so
I'm glad it is.
so Braid,
oh,
yeah. So it's by
Cool.
him. I'm pretty
I
sure.
like him.
Um,
He hasn't turned out to be a massive.
I would
con
double
yet.
check, but I won't. Pretty sure it is. So
No,
it's
this podcast is full of like factual inaccuracies.
Yeah,
Power through. It is by him.
it is by like one of the like indie game the movie devs.
It's not by Phil Fish.
It's not Phil Fish, although he's back actually.
What's he doing?
Don't know, but he reactivated his Twitter,
Oh,
which is a mistake.
Yep.
But we'll see how that pans
could have
out.
been could have been worse. Could have done a Sean Murray. So my best indie game was Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, I mean, yeah, guaranteed.
So okay, so for the and also why isn't it on my iPad or my phone? Because fuck. Anyway, it's the best game I've ever played, like turn-based. It's the best turn-based game. So if anyone ever played like Adventure Quest as a kid or anything like that, or like Final
It
Fantasy,
is so much like Adventure Quest.
but
Yeah,
it's like grown-up Adventure Quest.
yeah.
So,
Holy
yeah.
shit! I never realized.
It's basically grown-up Adventure Quest Final Fantasy.
yeah.
Like it's
Oh
the,
my god, that actually
it's-
changes my opinion of Darkest Dungeons.
It's the best version. It's the best version of all of those games. Everything that's good about them, plus everything that's good about video games. It's so difficult that I've stopped playing it because I need outside help. Like we're at the point now where I can only play it when one of my friends is around because he's better at it than I am.
Well, there was like I remember when they were in early access, they released a patch that fixed a bug that made the game easier. Like there was a bug that was making the game obscenely difficult.
We all thought it was a mechanic.
Yeah, yeah. And
there was-
and everyone was just like, "Why did you make the game easier?" And they were like, "No, you don't understand. It was a bug." And they were like, "No, the
Every time
game
they
was
update it-
perfect."
Every time they update it, it gets harder because they fix more bugs. But like honestly,
Well, no, it got easier that time.
No, I mean like after they fix a bug.
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
harder. But it is honestly like the best. I think it's the best, maybe the best strategy game, like turn-based game ever made. It is so no. It.
I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't
honestly,
really refute
it's
that.
so
but
complex in a way that I've never seen anyone do, and it's got elements of randomness that never feel cheap. Like, and I think that's a big thing. Is because like you play like Civ and other like that's different.
like
'cause it's-
roguelikes. It's like other
Yeah,
rogues, like
roguelikes often
Binding
have,
of Isaac
have
or
elements
whatever.
of randomness that a lot of the time feel cheap.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, that spike doesn't work like that all the time. That's bullshit or whatever.
yeah.
But like Darkest Dungeon, anytime you die, you're like, oh, that was my fault. You're like, oh, I should have known better. I should have brought a healer. I should. Fuck. That.
Yeah.
And like you can see yourself. The coolest thing is because it's turn-based. You watch yourself like walk down the slippery slope to getting one of like your favorite heroes killed,
Oh god,
and you
yeah.
get so emotionally invested that like when someone dies, like you literally turn the game off for like a
You're
week.
just like, nah, fuck this
Like,
shit.
I'm so upset by this. So yeah, it's honestly like my favorite thing to do when I'm not like when I'm doing other stuff. So like when I'm watching like, well, I don't want to talk about what I'm watching because it comes into the next thing. But like when I'm doing stuff that's rendering on my PC, so I can't play other games. I'll
Yeah.
play that whilst I watch TV or whatever.
Right.
And fuck, it's a good game.
Mm.
Like honestly, I don't know why it's not on iPad and like iPhone because it would be.
It would work, yeah.
And I would.
They're probably working
I
on
want
it.
it on my phone. Like
Yeah.
I would be like, I'd pay for it. I'd pay for
If it came out, if it came out on mobile devices, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
It's the kind of game where, like, I have this a lot with roguelikes, where because they have this, because they're built around, like, short play sessions, because you're probably going to die really soon, I kind of don't like playing them on PC, because it feels...
prefer to like play it on a plane. Or
Yeah, like, play it on a bus, because I fucking...
I feel like that would.
I public transport bloody everywhere, so, like, I'm always... Like, I quite often get, like, games that I can play for, like, a couple minutes, and, like, if they release Darkest Dungeons on mobile, I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
But then, like,
I think
they
they're
would...
planning to.
Yeah, it'd be the thing where it would probably be, like, $10 on mobile.
It would
Around
have
that.
to be, but it'd be probably worth
Even then, that... Like, it's the problem with mobile games is that this is an industry thing,
it.
where
Go for it.
if your game costs more than $5, no one will buy it. Even if it's, like, San Andreas. They like even the Grand Theft Auto games, like GTA San Andreas, the entire game. They were like, we can't sell this for more than $7 because people won't buy it. So it's like $6, which is insane because it's GTA.
It's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but like that's
Show
like
that.
the smart thing to do is you have to really undervalue the game and then just like, I don't know, sneak in a little microtransaction
Well,
here or there.
I've talked about this before, but it's the opposite of. There's an analogy I always use for pricing, which is like back in like 2002, this company in America made like they discovered how to make like the world's best razors, and they were just like in every category they were the best, like for shaving your face. They're the best razors ever made, and they were also the cheapest because they discovered the right materials to use that kept them cheap. They're like the best razor blades, cheapest, easiest to produce that anyone had ever made, and like they did like. And you look at the testing, and you're
They
like,
went out of business.
Actually, are well, they went out of business because what they did is because they were making them so cheap, they sold them cheaply.
And everyone
And
was
they
like,
said,
probably
they said
suck.
world's best razor for $5, and everyone went, no way, I pay
Yeah.
$15 for my cartridge of razors or whatever. I'm not going to
you
pay
have
$5.
you have to be really well.
You have to match market expectation.
Well, it's almost if they came out now, they would almost do better because they could compete against people like Dollar Shave Club who make the same claims.
Well,
They're
they
like,
eventually,
"Our razors are-"
got sold to a company similar to that, who then
Yeah.
has grown up to be Harry's in
Yeah.
later years. But
it's the kind of thing where it's just like you can't make a claim that's out of this world because then people would be like, it's probably not real.
even if it is true, that's
Even
the
if it
biggest
is
problem.
true, you have like if it's worth more than it is, just charge more and then like slowly lower the price. Like get all the fancy snobs in there, being like, oh, I shave with this because it's amazing and it's the best in the world and it's expensive, and then just lower the price.
Yeah.
And then everyone will be like, oh, it's accessible now.
Or you sell two products. You sell the premium and you sell the
And they're the same
normal
thing.
one, and they're the same product.
Yeah.
Lots of companies do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Best TV show.
I was like, literally, I was thinking, I was like, best TV show. I am BoJack Horseman season 3, but kind of have to give it to Luke Cage.
Really?
Kind of have
Really?
to give it to Luke
Oh,
Cage.
this is
I
great.
have to
Why?
I have to break my combo.
Hang on. Have you watched Daredevil yet?
No,
Fucking hate you. My God. You've
But
had
that
this
came out
homework
years
for
ago.
2 months.
Luke Cage came out
I've
this
given
year,
you.
so
But for anyone at home playing along, Ben has had 2 months to watch Daredevil. How many episodes have you seen? Wait.
one.
Ah.
I've seen one.
Uh-huh.
That one you showed me when I was here.
So you've seen half of one.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
So I was gonna just default to BoJack Horseman season 3, and
Why the change?
I think part of it was like I didn't think season 3 was because the reason why I gave it to season 2 last year was because it was insane. It was like easily like it was like so much better than season 1.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is the best season of BoJack Horseman so far, and I was like, going to this, I was just like, I could give it to BoJack Horseman because it was good, but it wasn't it wasn't the best season. So I don't
Sure.
want to. I don't want to just give it to season 3 because it's BoJack
Because it's the
Horseman.
most recent season, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to just be like unless if it was better than season 2, then I would, because that would be insane.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. So like in my mind, I was like, well, Luke Cage was good. Like it was legitimately really good.
Yeah.
So Luke Cage.
Fair.
Luke Cage.
Fair. No,
Luke Cage.
I respect that.
So I
decision.
was. I mean, it's. I really. I mean, you can go back to our episode.
Yeah,
I really
you can
enjoyed
just listen to
Luke
our
Cage.
episode. We really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I mean, it was.
I liked all the musical guests in particular. I thought that was like a really nice, like all the subtle
Yeah.
shit they did was nice.
I just thought it was like somehow just perfectly paced, and like nothing was on the nose, and everything made sense.
except for the costume at the end with the bad guy wore.
Yeah, except for that. It was, again, this is blot out all the bad bits. Yeah, so I mean, Luke
No,
Cage.
I get it.
That was my best of my favorite TV show of this year.
Do you want to guess what mine was?
Westworld.
No.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Hannibal.
Shit, it should have been Westworld.
It was
It's not
Hannibal?
Westworld. No, it's not even from this year. It's
Oh,
from.
for fuck's sake! Dave.
guess how many years back I'm going.
Are you giving it like
It's
Firefly?
not Firefly. It's not Firefly. It's not Firefly. But it's also a show I've seen 3 times.
Are you giving it to Smallville?
No, God, no. I would never. I would never.
I don't fucking know.
Shout out
like,
to our Smallville podcast.
how
But I
do
would
you-
never.
bloody how a show you've seen 3 times.
House MD.
House, really?
Yep.
House.
But specifically season 8, the last season. It's the best
was that
season
like
of the show.
when that come out?
Like 2009.
Oh my god!
No, maybe like 2011. I'm not sure.
Oh my god!
No, wait, let me explain.
Oh.
Can I explain?
Is it just you watched it this year?
Correct.
Oh my god!
Again, for the third time. Fuck, it's good. I watched the whole show again this year, but season 8 is the best season ever. Actually, I would argue, and
The best season of a 6-year-old TV show.
I would argue next to
TV show, like not even like Netflix.
I know.
Like TV.
I know. I would argue
Television.
I'm aware.
I'm aware that
I
this
hear you,
category is
and I hear what
TV,
you're saying.
but
But I'm saying it's fucking House season 8, or it's Stranger Things, or it's something else. I don't know. No,
Stranger Things. I mean,
maybe Westworld. Maybe it's
have
not.
you even seen Westworld?
Yeah. Well, I'm up to like episode 7, and there's 10, so I'm a little behind.
Give it to fucking Black, whatever it's called.
Mirror?
Yeah, that
No,
one.
that season wasn't that good.
Yeah, Black Mirror was kind of. You sent me an episode. I was like,
It's good, but this wasn't that good. Look, I only picked that because it was I honestly
because
it
you
was
had nothing else to pick.
No, I just didn't think of anything else. So how about you
Right.
shut the fuck up? No, I did genuinely. If you haven't seen House, watch it and power through season 5 and 6, and then keep watching it.
The only thing I know about House is
I'll
that
literally
it's,
skip
it's
them.
not lupus.
It's never lupus until it is lupus.
Is
And
it
then it's
lupus?
still not lupus.
Was it actually lupus?
No, it's never been lupus. It's never lupus. No one ever
not
gets
lupus?
lupus. It's been lupus like once in the show.
So it was lupus once.
I think so.
That's great.
But yeah, like it's just fuck. I can't. It's one of the best shows ever. I think it's up there on my list with like BoJack. Like it's honestly like one of my favorite shows of all time. It's like BoJack, Firefly, House. They're like my top 3.
The fucking Trinity.
The
The holy trinity.
The Holy
of
Trinity.
television.
If I had to watch one show for the rest of my life and masturbate to it every day, it would have to be House.
I mean, he's
Oh, actually, no, not BoJack. They're all animals.
funny. The BoJack Horseman. The episode, either 3 or 4, the Fish Out of Water episode it won like best like episode of television at some recent award.
Should.
Oh yeah, like I agree, it really should. But it's weird because you talk to a lot of you see people who like are huge like BoJack fans. Like you take the people who are just like they just watch BoJack and they're like, yeah, like episode 4 was amazing. And then you get like the really hardcore fans. And most hardcore fans are like, yeah, Fish Out of Water was good, but it didn't do anything for the show. Like it didn't progress the story.
It did a lot for TV, but nothing. For the
Yeah,
show.
and it's really interesting how like you can have, and it's just like, yeah, like I kind of agree with those people. It's like it didn't really progress the show as a whole. It progressed BoJack's character a bit,
But
but
it
as a
didn't do
show as a
much.
whole, but it did a huge thing for like animation. It's just like you can do this with animation.
Well, I think it comes back to something that we've talked about before, which is this idea of what might be good for some is not good for all.
Yeah, well then it's like the sort of the response to those people who are like, oh, episode 4 wasn't that good. It's just like, well, think about it. This TV show was able to pack in, like the season on its own was able to pack in quite a lot of development, and then still have episode 4.
Mm.
Like that's why it's won. It didn't win just because the episode on its own was amazing. It won because the season was good,
'Cause
and
the
then it
show-
also had episode 4 in it.
The
And
show
it's-
worked enough that they had the room to do something crazy like
Yeah.
that and have it not be shit.
Yeah. And so, I mean, again, I'm not giving my award to season 3 of BoJack Horseman, but like
But if you had to give it to an
credit to where
If you
credit
had to give it
credit's
to an
due.
episode, that one.
Oh yeah, I mean, singular episode easily would be episode 4.
Fair. All right, sequel, go. Best sequel.
Captain America. I mean,
Oh, you already
I
did
spoiled
that.
it
That's
literally in the
disappointing.
second.
All right, guess what mine is.
I don't know. It's fucking.
This is a fun game. I like this game.
This is weird because it could be anything. It's not
Correct.
just a film.
Any media.
Oh, is it like fucking Arkham Knight or some shit?
No, it's Skyrim Special Edition. It counts. It counts. Fuck you. This is my show. Skyrim Special Edition.
I mean, it's technically a sequel of Oblivion, but like,
It's a sequel. It's the best.
It's a re-release of a sequel.
I have.
Is that the
played-
reason you wanted the sequel? Because you wanted to just have it at the end?
I need to make a confession. I've played so much of that game. I am so busy with my life, but fuck if that game didn't ruin my life. It still is. I'm on break from work for a month in like a week.
Which means a month of Skyrim.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's it. I've got other shit that I need to do, like get my life together. No, that's it. I'm gonna play that game for a month. I know I am. Fuck. I'm so
I thought we were
excited.
gonna. I mean, I thought when the video game category went past, we were
No.
gonna avoid Skyrim
Don't
Special
be
Edition.
stupid.
Oh damn!
Fuck, it's good.
I mean,
I have a problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
mhm.
mean, we don't really. It's Captain America, I guess. It's-
Yeah.
I mean,
See
was,
the episode we did on it.
Yeah,
It wasn't as bad as everything else at the time, and therefore it was the best.
yeah. It was this year had so many sequels, and so many of them sucked.
Okay, can we do a quick fire round of stuff we hated? I'll say one and then you say one,
Sure.
and then it can't be the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, the easy one.
Why did I start? BVS.
Yeah. Suicide Squad.
No Man's Sky.
BVS.
You can't say the same thing.
It sucked dick.
BVS Special Edition. It's different.
It's the Ultimate Edition.
Oh, whatever.
BVS Ultimate Edition.
Fuck.
There you go.
You fucked me. Gilmore Girls, the new one. Not as good. Quick
Um,
fire. What are you doing? You're thinking.
The fucking
Yeah.
her baby.
What?
Bridget Jones's baby.
No, that was amazing. I cried.
Get fucked.
Oh, fuck. Now it's quick fire on me. Oh, The Expanse. The new Netflix show. Not as good as everyone said. Didn't like it. Quick fire. Quick fire. Eddie Redmayne. Hugh Jackman in the X-Men film. The
X-Men
X-Men
Apocalypse.
Yes!
Yeah, X-Men Apocalypse. Suck dick.
What else have we got? Shit. God, I didn't really hate that much else.
I know what
I hated so much stuff though. That was a bad quick fire round, but that counts. We did
The
it.
Purge election year.
No one saw that.
Oh, I saw it.
I didn't hate it, but the new Cloverfield film was super nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cloverfield Lane 10.
Isn't it- yeah. That,
10
I
Cloverfield Lane?
saw that in the list of stuff that came out this year, and I
It
was
was
like,
super
is
average.
that like actual Cloverfield?
Okay.
Is it
what
still
about
like shaky cam?
other stuff we hated?
Honestly, just anything we've made an episode about.
Kind
Apparently.
of, yeah, apparently. Kind
Like,
of just like
'cause-
Russell Crowe's attitude. I didn't like. Trying to think of actors.
The ending of Fantastic Beasts.
Correct. Fantastic Four.
Didn't
Sorry,
watch it.
Fanforstic is how it's pronounced.
Fanforstic.
That's how you should pronounce that one at the title.
Yeah.
Look, this year was not great to us, but we had some good stuff in there.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think.
Donald Trump, we forgot one.
Oh. Yeah, the election.
Yeah, all of that was awful. Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Pauline
Hanson.
Pauline
talking.
Hanson. Tony Abbott. Malcolm Turnbull. Bill Shorten. Boy, the world's bad. Guns.
Shout out to Guns.
Shout outs to Guns. We hate you. What else did I
This
hate?
is just a general year in of review.
Well, yeah. I
This
said
Syrian
things
crisis.
I don't. You
I
seem,
mean, like,
you,
where
you
do you
seem
want to go?
confused.
with
I
this?
said it was a quick fire round of things we hated, and you just stopped it for some
Things-
reason. Things that relate to this show. That was weird.
I mean, so 2017 is either going to be like the chillest year on record,
mhm.
or it's going to be worse. Like, there's no in between.
But either way, we'll still do a free podcast. 'cause
Oh
we're
yeah,
idiots.
I mean, just
We're
like stick
super dumb.
around for like, you know, there's gonna be like fires burning in the background. There's gonna be like bombs dropping.
And we'll be
like,
talking
half
about
through
the
episode.
new
We're gonna be
fucking
talking
Batman
about
film or whatever.
fucking Justice League and all
Oh,
that
God.
shit, and
thought
Star Wars
Justice League-
Episode 8.
Justice League wasn't till 2018.
Did I mentioned that I am,
Don't break the timeline. Whatever you're about to do. This
but
will
I
go
need
out.
to preemptively
This
make
will
the
go out
note
after we
that
see
Rogue One may be my best,
That's what I was about to say. This is gonna go up after Rogue One,
and we haven't seen it yet.
so it could be our best film.
So
of the year.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be a weird timeline thing where I am going to post-emptively, but also preemptively reserve my best film slot.
Yep.
For Rogue One,
You're allowed to do that.
you're gonna hear the Rogue One
But it's also
review
against the
before
rules
this.
so it's gonna be really confusing.
So if you hear in the Rogue One interview, by the way, this is my best film of 2016, it overwrites this episode.
and if you're that one guy who's sitting in his room with like all of our episodes on a like whiteboard with like strings
With string,
between things to try and connect the
yes,
timelines, you're
this is
welcome.
after
You're
Rogue One.
so welcome. Fuck, I hope someone
it
is
is
doing
December something.
that. Fuck, I hope someone's doing that. Being like, but they said, but it was
said
last week.
this.
What's happening? What month is this in? They recorded this 2 months ago, but it's going up. What? This went up.
You
after
would be
Dark Souls 2?
surprised. There are just like archives of shit that will be released at some point.
There's one whole show that we've
There's going to be like an episode where it's going to like open and be like, "Oh, welcome to the Hour of Fame," and that's going to be the opening for the entire thing. It's just going to sound like that.
What's that?
There's the Halloween special.
Oh
You haven't released the Halloween.
Wait, what was the Halloween special?
The Halloween
What are you
special
talking
with
about?
with the couch mic.
Oh,
It's about a year old.
I've still got that archive.
It's the
Yeah,
Halloween
boy.
special.
Boy, isn't that something?
There is a hidden anyway.
Yeah, what a
There is
jam.
We'll
yeah.
release it at some point.
Look forward to that. But look, we'll be here next year because for some reason we were like, free entertainment, that's a good idea. So if you guys were like, oh man, these guys sound like they're struggling, you can head to DCM.works/ocean and help out the show. You can also get $10 of credit with them. We're on Patreon if you want to just help us more directly. $1
Help
a
us
month.
stay afloat.
Honestly, $1 a month helps keeps the light on. What?
Get
Why?
it? Get it?
This
Help
is an
us stay
ocean?
afloat.
Yeah.
It's the ocean.
You can fucking leave. You can get out. But don't yet, because we're not done. But yeah, and honestly, any help you give, any support you give helps. I knew what I meant to say. That's not the wrong thing. Review if you tell a friend, if you tell your nan, give her a shout, tell your nan.
Do not tell
your nan. Be like, here's a great podcast. We say cunt a lot. Tell your dad. He loves cunt. I assume.
Unless your
Do you
dad
have
is in a
birth you?
gay relationship, in which case,
No, and you're adopted.
Get
In which
him
case
to watch-
in which case your birth dad loved cunt.
sure.
Got it.
But if your dad likes
No,
penis,
it's too
listen
late.
to literally all of our other stuff because we are
We're real gay. Well, you're.
talk about a lot of penis in our other
There is a
shows.
lot of dick involved in our shows.
Mm.
Surprisingly.
Except for this one.
Unsurprising. Well,
Welcome
we've said
to
dick
the-
like 5 times now. So I
Welcome
think
to the
it's-
end of 2016.
Yeah, look, guys, we'll be back next year. It's been an okay year.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it certainly has.
It's been 2016.
We've had fun. We've gone from being a podcast to being a fairly popular podcast, and that's good.
we haven't changed much, but
We're exactly the same cunts we were at the start of the year. But now there's more cunts listening to our shit.
yeah.
And that's good for some reason.
Oh, it's
We still make no money from
fantastic.
putting out free content because we're
We love you
idiots.
guys.
So if you were like, oh, they sound like they're struggling, really, please, God, we need money. But just kidding. We'll see you guys next year. Have a good holiday if you're into
have
that.
a good Christmas.
Have a good
I
Christmas
guess.
if you're into
I don't
that.
know when this comes out.
Have a good anything else if you're not into Christmas and you're a different
Have a good
religion.
Kwanzaa.
And have a just good end of the year if you're not religious at all.
Yep. And if we're all dead in the start of 2017,
Yep.
then it's been fun.
It has. And also don't do drugs and stay in school. I've been at DCM my head by.
Literal citrus.
We'll see you guys next year.
Yeah, it was probably a song that reminded me of it, or I done an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Writing is definitely an isolating thing.
From an
Yeah.
outside perspective, that's weird as
It makes
fuck.
us look really mental.
But that is because of what it kind of said about art.
I had fun in bits. There were fun bits.
We went and bought a value pack of straps.
Oh my god, we did. There is a big lesson here to learn about storytelling.